following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to Marty in Worcester. Hey, Marty, what's going on?
Hi, Mr. O'Brien. How are you?
I'm doing great. How you been, man?
Not bad. You know, you guys, over the time and with a few of your courses and seminars, you taught me how to fish.
That's a beautiful thing, brother.
Yeah, it's true. And so what happens is I still listen all the time, and to not only you, but some of the others.
Sure.
To, get an idea where the fish might be biting. As far as your services, they're a bargain. When you compare them to a certain prominent man with real estate courses at $35,000 and no contact with the lecturers afterwards at all, and you think of what you guys do for a few hundred, and you can get access and ask questions forever, it's a great deal.
No, we appreciate the growling problem with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIT, folks. Gotta love it. Let's make it a great long weekend. Always do your best. Take action on your ideas. Doing your best means to take action. You can have many great ideas in your head, but without action upon an idea, there'll be no manifestation, no results, and no reward. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 62, NASDAQ off 7.5, S&P's down 6, gold contract up $10.40, traded at $1,288 an ounce. Gold's in an ABC structure on the way up, folks. You took out the B point, took it out with volume. We're at $12.88. Your first price projection is $1,313. Silver's up 20 cents, traded at $18.50. Silver looks like it's going after the November highs, which is $19.10. Platinum's trading at $9.72 an ounce. Copper's up 2 pennies at $2.56 a pound. Light sweet crude up 5 cents, trading at $53.16 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 17 ticks, 126 even. 30-year bond up 25 ticks, 153.25. Now both 10-year note, 30-year bond, also in confirmed ABC structures on the way up. They continue up. The first price projection on the 10 is 126.50, 126.5 rather, which is 15. 30-year, you're at 153.25. You're talking 156. So you're talking some big numbers out here. In the 10, in the 30, in spite of the Federal Reserve wanting to go up in short-term rates. Right now, your 10-year is yielding 2.237. And that's looks to me like it's heading down to this 2.1, which is going to be pretty wild. King dollar. King dollar's down 247 ticks, trading at 100.465. The euro's trading at 106 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is trading at 109 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Well, this is going to get really interesting here, and this is why, folks. So we're down 71 cents. And this is where, today, intraday, you got up to 234.49. Right now, we're 233.32. So what you have is like, okay, was this trying to press into the highs of yesterday with light volume? Or are you pressing down with light volume? Because if you're pressing down with light volume, of course, what you'd be doing, we don't have a rejection of price yet down at the low. But it looks to me like what we actually did out here is that you pressed into the high. Well, the high of yesterday was 234.96. You got to 234.49, couldn't handle it. That's setting up that come next week, and this is how I was expecting this baby to shake out, meaning this week to shake out and come into next week, is that this market wants to make a run for the lows of the 27th of March. And that is 231.61. And we'll see whether you break that. More than likely, I suspect it's going to get broken. We break that, and you're going to be right down into 228 in a heartbeat. And where I'm going with this, here, let's do the Dow first. I was going to show you where I'm going. Where I'm going with this, and it has to do with the bonds. The bonds they continue to go higher, and with bonds going higher this quick, bottom line, this market wants to go south, and it looks like the roll is on. Dow Industrials, the Dow is down 81. You're trading at 20,510. You're below the low, which is Tuesday. You're into the bar from the 27th. The top of the 27th bar is 20,578. The bottom of that is 20,412. I expect you're going to go right after that, and more than likely we're going to see the Dow next week down to the 19,900 mark. Composite, NASDAQ Composite, this is what you have, how the composite's set up. Composite, same setup. The composite is actually clearer that it was trying to get into the highs today. The composite got to a high of 58.56, didn't hold price, has lighter volume at 58.23. Bottom line is that the low of the 27th is 57.69. The high of that day is 58.49, and we're into it by 20 points. That sets up that at least it wants to test that area. NASDAQ Composite, the NDX 100. NDX 100, same type of setup. We got as high as 131.51. Couldn't handle price. High of yesterday was 131.54. So you can see that absolutely tried to get into that, couldn't handle it. That sets up a run to the lower end of these swing points. And what you're talking about there is 129.40, which is the March 27th. So March 27th is your first benchmark here. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? Gold not only caught a bid, kept a bid all week. We are at 12.88. You're up $10. Gold is an ABC structure on the way up to 13.13. XAU, and the equities are following right along, folks. The XAU, Philadelphia Gold and Silver Exchange is up 52 cents. You're at 89.95. That has an ABC structure of 91.50 inside it. And the Gold Bugs Index, we take a look at the Gold Bugs Index. That also is an ABC structure on the way up. That's up $1.50 at 214. That A to B equals C to D is at the 219 area. That 219 area is going to bring you to the February 2nd area. A few of these silvers stocks really took off. You got Pan American Silver, that just blew away a B point of an ABC structure on the way up. The A point on this is 1620. Your B is at 1840. So you got 220. That gives you about 1970, and right now we've hit 1943. Wrangell Resources, we take a look at Wrangell. That's pushing right into its high. You're at 94.45. It's going to get interesting to see how this shakes out at the 95, because you launch 95 and you are going to see some big action inside of Wrangell Resources. Franco-Nevada. What do you have with Franco-Nevada? Franco-Nevada is at 69.35. We hit the $70 mark out here, and the $70 mark, I believe, is going to take it up and over. It is, and it's pushing. So check this out. On a weekly basis, we're pushing in with 2.2 million. You're going into 2.9. So that's going to need a little bit more volume as we get in there. And what do you have? It's the notes, folks, and the bonds that is saying this market still wants to go south. Notes, $1.26. That is going for $1.26.15. 30-year is going for $1.56, and good old King Dollar is building cause to get down into this lower swing point of 99. We're going to be right back, folks. Stay right there.
It's that time of the year again, and that means the Spring Tiger Dollar Sale is back. TFNN has just announced that our best Tiger Dollar Sale of the year is back this week only. Right now, you can get up to a 50% bonus on whatever you spend on Tiger Dollars. Tiger Dollars can be used for any TFNN newsletter or service and are a great way to add extra savings to any TFNN product. Tiger Dollars never expire and are fully transferable. Whether you're a current subscriber or plan on purchasing anything in the future, this is a great time to get your Tiger Dollars. Remember, this sale ends Sunday and we're closed on Friday with the market, so don't delay. The Spring Tiger Dollar Sale with the potential to earn a 50% bonus on your purchase only comes around once a year, so don't let it pass you by. For all the details and to get your Tiger Dollars today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 95. Nasdaq's off 16. S&Ps are off 9.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Andy Heck, as we do every Tuesday and Thursday. And don't forget, folks, Andy's got a great show right here every Tuesday, Thursday, 5 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. This being a holiday, man, Mr. Andy Heck's going to be doing the next 4 to 5 hour. And remember, you can get that right on your cell phone. Just go to TFNN.com. Andy Heck, what's going on?
Hey, Tom. Happy holidays. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. I heard you got a big anniversary today.
Oh, yeah.
22 years ago, Andy rocked the market. What happened 22 years ago?
22 years ago today was the same thing. It was Thursday before an Easter weekend, and I was long a lot of silver at Fibro.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of call options that expired on this day.
Okay.
On the Thursday. And silver closed at $5.38.2 an ounce. And we exercised a whole bunch of 550 calls. And the market opened at over $6, ran up to $6.50 on the following Monday.
Really? And so that's like a 15 to 20% rise in one day. Okay, right.
It was a wild one. And basically put a spotlight, and that's a long story for another time.
Yeah.
But the reason I'm bringing it up today, and the reason, thank you for bringing it up, the silver market's very, very reminiscent right now of how it was back then. And I think we're going to get a big move coming in silver. And I think that the odds are it's going to be to the upside. Let's look at the facts. On last Friday, silver put in a bearish key reversal pattern on the daily chart.
Yeah.
It followed through on the downside. It got down to 1773.5 on Monday. But when gold didn't go lower, silver came storming back, and silver has put up a new high today in 2017 at 1860.5. And silver's been making higher lows and higher highs throughout the year. And I have up here a quarterly chart of silver, Tom.
Okay.
And you can see on my quarterly chart, open interest at 223,700 plus contracts is the highest in history. And rising price and rising open interest tends to be very bullish for the price of a futures contract. Also,
that's pretty wild.
We are putting in a bullish key reversal today on the weekly chart for silver. And if we get some follow through on Monday, we could see over $19. And if it goes over $19, the last chart I'm going to show you is the monthly chart. and I'm going to put up the stochastic here, and that could cross to the upside. That hasn't been bullish since the November correction started. And if we cross to the upside on the monthly chart, we could see a lot of trend following systems come into silver, and we could be really off to the races here. So silver, really, this is an anniversary day for me.
Yeah.
But silver looks a lot like it's got a lot of action. And hey, that was a 15% move back there. A 15% move in silver today, well, you're talking about, prices over $20 an ounce.
That's $3. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. So silver's looking special, and we got a long weekend ahead. I really like the price action here. We'll find out next week, but it's looking very strong to me.
Hey, so folks, as you come over to TFNN, of course, the markets are closed tomorrow. We get a Tiger Dollar sale going on. The way the Tiger Dollar sale works is that you can buy $600 in Tiger Dollars, you get $750. That's a 50% bonus. Or you can buy $1,500 and you get $2,250, which is a $750 bonus. Now, this ends this coming Sunday. If you actually, that's one of the sales. Another sale, we have the gold report. Bottom line, this is the next 3 days. The gold report, right now, if you pay monthly, you're paying $1,040 a year. You can get a year for $750, but guess what? You can buy Tiger Dollars for $600, convert it into $750. And the reason I'm bringing this up, our man, Mr. Andy Hecht, is coming out with a new newsletter this May. So talk to me. I know it's right around the corner, May. Talk to me about this newsletter.
That's right. We're calling it the Daily Essential Equity Newsletter, and it's going to be different than my other one. It's going to be a daily, short daily missive.
Okay.
That's going to look at stock and ETF prices, basically. And each day, I'm going to write a little report about the market, and I'm going to make recommendations on a whole wide of stocks using my technimental method, looking at the fundamentals, looking at the technicals and it's going to be geared to shorter term trading types of situations in using the equity markets. So I'm kind of excited about it. I'll be doing a webinar, which is going to be highlighting energy opportunities this year with the price around the $50 per barrel level. And I'll be doing that on May 3rd to introduce the whole new service.
Okay.
But don't get it wrong. It's not going to be an oil service. It's going to be equities, strictly equities.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to use. My technical method to look at stock prices. And I think it's going to be an exciting new service that it'll come out every day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And it'll be a nice short report and lots of recommendations there over the days.
It's a beautiful thing. Hey, and when we talk markets, we talk commodities. What do you think about Trump being commodities' best friend and he wanting a lower dollar?
Yesterday that was kind of shocking that I've never seen a president in my lifetime come out and try to talk the dollar down. But he actually did a good job. He got it down below 100. The dollar keeps snapping back here. These interest rate differentials are a lot stronger than what any politician is going to say about the dollar.
I agree. I was saying to Tommy this morning, technically, I think the dollar's going a lot lower. I get nervous. I said to Tommy this morning in the audience this morning, I said, I remember last time Jon Snow said he likes the strong dollar. The dollar went from 120 to 80. So it's like, okay,
Right. But the big test for the dollar is on April 23rd. If we get a status quo winner in Europe, in France, and in Germany, I think the euro is going to rally here because economic conditions there are better.
Okay.
I think that's where the next big move in the dollar is coming from. So if Marine Le Pen doesn't place here in the election and doesn't cause a runoff, I think you'll get a big rally in the euro. Or if she doesn't do as well as they think she will in the election, I think that the next big move in currency markets coming out of Europe.
That's going to be wild, yeah. Well, the yen has been getting so strong. That's what's moving the metal market. It's pretty wild watching that whole thing.
There's a lot of things. Listen, we also dropped the biggest bomb since the atomic bomb today in Afghanistan.
Yeah, folks, if you haven't heard this yet, so listen to this story. This is quite a story. I know. I was looking at this saying, wow, man. Okay, so let me get this thing up for you. Where is it? Oh, come on. It was right on the headlines. Where'd you go? Yeah. Anyway, it is the biggest bomb that's ever been dropped, right?
Yeah.
It's the first. It's the first time. and they're trying to get inside the caves. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, this is a bunker buster.
Yeah, here it is.
But
Here it is. Okay.
It's like the biggest bunker buster ever created. They had a picture of it on TV.
Yeah.
It's a mother of a bomb, man.
Here, I got the picture right here. So there it is. So the U.S. dropped the largest non-nuclear bomb it ever used in combat on the Islamic State positions in Afghanistan today. The massive ordnance blast was dropped to reach a system of tunnels and caves. It had how many explosives? Where is it? Like,
I mean, amazing size.
Yeah.
Amazing size. But you know what? Listen, gold and silver reacting to all that, and North Korea. So, hey, buckle your seatbelts, folks.
Buckle up, baby. Well, listen, we look forward to the show at 4 o'clock, Andy.
Thanks, Tom.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. You stay right. Absolutely. You stay right there, folks. We'll come right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge Heard Daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow is down 93 right now. Nasdaq's off 16. S&Ps are down 10. Let's go over to our man, Mr. John Logan. And, folks, this coming Monday, okay, John got a new show. It's going to be 9 before 9. We're going to do a fast, furious 9 minutes before 9. Get you set up for the trading day. It's going to be a beautiful segment. And, of course, our man, Mr. John Logan, has an amazing piece of software, the TAS Profile Scanner. John Logan, what's going on?
What's happening, man?
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing great, man.
Good.
I'm doing
ready
great
for next week.
That's right. 9 before 9. You got to love it, man.
Yeah, we're going to try to cram a lot into those 9 minutes. I think it's going to be good.
It's great. Listen, people don't have a lot of time. The bottom line is that they want the information, they want it in, they want to make a lot of money, and they want to go to the Four Seasons, man.
And they don't have to hear me for a whole hour anymore. They can just get it crammed right into the 9 minutes. It's going to be
That's
awesome.
a beautiful thing.
It's a social justice.
I listen, man. I love those updates. The updates are where it's at, man. So tell me, what are we looking at here? What a beautiful piece of software, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of look at even the past couple of days. I kind of, not only do I look at some of the profile breast statistics and the major inflection points, I like to look at some of the custom sorts that we have in the scanner. And what I'm showing right now is breakdowns.
Okay.
Quite a few stocks that are in the breakdown
Look
mode.
at them.
In the breakout mode, you've got a lot less kind of going on. You've got some long opportunities here that have shown themselves. But the past couple of days, we just kind of continually had a little bit more of a waterfall effect of more breakdowns than breakouts, and that's all relative to profiles. And you get a lot of information in the scanner when you kind of go back into the dashboard. I'm showing it in the den right now, and look at
you're showing it all over Tiger TV, man. It's everywhere.
Cool. Good. Showing it. Some of the statistics of what's going on with the internals here, and right now, we're having a weekly close on Thursday here.
Okay.
And, both long-term statistics are negative, and we crossed that 2341 border, and seemingly, I'm assuming we're going to close below that border today, and it's not good. I mean, it's a little bit of a technical damaging type event for long-term investors here, and I know they talk about 200-day moving averages and things like that, and they're important, but this is pretty important using the information that I look at on a day-to-day basis to me.
Yes.
And I think, it kind of gives you a heads up a lot of times. We talked about this morning, Tom, using this information, not necessarily looking at the bottom of our balanced area as a buy point because there was such a mixed bag and all this. You coined it perfectly, I think, yesterday or the day before. It's just there's so much overhanging uncertainty right now. 3-day weekend.
Yeah.
People are just going to want to start kind of maybe exiting a little bit here, especially a lot of professional traders. So that kind of helped to move down.
Yeah, and you know what, folks, what has happened with this move, this thing is very subtle, It's almost like a little razor blade. It's just drifting. It looks like it stays up a little and drifts a little bit lower, drifts a little bit lower, and then before you know it, as Jordan just said, you have a technical breakdown. And once you get that, folks, let me tell you something, that the next move goes, some real numbers, so.
I don't think this thing has really tested anybody's nerve in a while.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't.
And, that's, a lot of people, go home, sock more money in their the long-term accounts and go to work and don't worry about it. And I think that's ultra long-term view. I guess that's great, and it's seemingly worked out great for a lot of folks. But I think we're entering, not only me, but it seems like some people in the know now are, can't count on what the MO is for the administration and the country's kind of economic standpoints and foreign policy standpoints, which is driving currency volatility. And the dollar, I don't think that's done on the downside by any means.
Right.
Even though we have a little bit of a move back today.
And what's intriguing here, folks, is that even yesterday when the market came back, the VIX right now hit 16 today. And Tommy and I were talking about this morning. And when you hit 16, as Tommy was saying, you get the rule of 16. And what the rule of 16, folks, is in the option market with the VIX, is that means that the average of one out of every 3 days, you're going to get a 1% move in the indices. Well, guess what? Because the indices are so high right now, which we haven't got, by the way, that means you can get a Dow that's down $200 bucks. Which, will be shocking if it ever stays down $200 bucks.
I know, but this is going to turn into finally a really good trading environment.
Yes.
And, people that are out there trying to, we talked about this, I think, yesterday. In fact, people out there that are trying to, read the stack of research reports that are on their corner of their desk and try to make sense of what a lot of these guys are talking about, with fundamentals, this and that. That's just all perception, and when you look at these technicals like you and I do on a day-to-day basis, that's that's the trading environment. I think we're going into that trading environment finally.
Folks, so John brought this up yesterday. This is a great point, okay? So picture fundamental analysis and technical analysis. You're both looking backwards. The difference is fundamental analysis, you believe what the CEOs or the government or anything else is saying. Technical analysis with the theory is you're looking for the supply and demand curve, okay? So you're both looking backwards. That being said, let me just show you, and because the fact of the matter is, if you believed anything that has been going on lately, all you have to do is trade the other side of it, okay? And you're going to do fine. But if you thought we wanted a strong dollar, guess what? It's a weak dollar. It doesn't matter. You can go anywhere you want. U.S. Steel is saying it all. U.S. Steel, at the election was trading at $18. It skyrocketed to $39. Well, guess what? It's at $29. It broke down yesterday, and it's breaking everything. This thing's going right back to $23, which is like, okay. And that's what John's talking about, folks, the aspect that technical trading is going to be big for a little while now.
And it's going to be incredibly difficult, or almost, I would say 100% impossible almost, to trade anything on fundamentals anytime soon. Right. Because it's just going to be so all over the board. So the technicals and, some of the things that you look at, Basil, the rest, everybody else on the network, and me in particular with some of these inflection points, is just be patient, wait until you can kind of pick the battles for trading around some of these powerful, high probability setups. And, when I was down there, you had said that, like, when some of your stuff lines up with some of the things that I'm looking at, that you're looking at, it's huge. Just like, wow,
it's huge, right?
Let's step in a little larger, tighten up the stops, and see if we can just increase the risk reward big time.
There's no doubt. And when these profiles, folks, are so powerful. It is just amazing. And they, what I really like about them, they're black and white. This is not, basically a decision that you have to say, is it doing this or is no? You know what it's doing. That's
just like this morning. I mean, like, case in point, just exactly what you're saying. We talked about. I did Larry's hour.
Yes, great show
this morning, and all we talked about this morning was, where's the risk? What side of the marketplace do you block out if you're going to trade? And today it was like, let's block out the long side, because there was all these things we said earlier in this segment that you and I are talking right now. But the profiles kind of allow you to just kind of block out one side, so you're focused more so on the other side, and that goes for intraday too.
No doubt. Now listen, folks. Monday morning, 9 before 9. So no matter where you're listening right now in your car, remember, right on your cell phone, go to TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. You want an amazing update, 9 before 9? I'm Mr. John Logan. Gonna do it. John, you have a great weekend, safe weekend. Look for the show Monday morning.
Thanks, man. You too.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver-producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2020, 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN, and you'll find The Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien. Welcome back, folks. And I want to thank our man Peter in the den too, because when I was talking about that the gold, actually doing the gold numbers on the way up. The bottom line is that it is a 4-day week, so we're going to have plenty of volume in all these numbers when you get into that 5-day week. Now, folks, let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. And don't forget, folks, every trading day, Basil has an amazing program right here on TFNN. That program is 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Basil's also got a great newsletter. Now, it's pretty amazing like how fast time goes, because coming up a week from today, folks, is April 20th. It's hard to believe. Basil's going to be doing a workshop for subscribers. It's going to go from 6 to 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. But guess what? You can be a subscriber right here, right now. You can come over. You can test drive the newsletter for a month. You're going to be inside the workshop. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Very good. Thank you.
Good. So, hey, you're gonna talk to me about the workshop. You want to talk to me about the market? Where do you want to start?
So I'll combine the two because they go together.
Okay,
and
cool.
What's perfect about this timing is that I was waiting very patiently for the NASDAQ, the NDX 100, the QQQ power shares, to finally make some kind of a top. And what's fascinating, you can see right here, for those of you looking at Tiger TV, on the left, I've got the daily chart with the Chapman wave notations. The middle here is the weekly chart. On the right is the monthly chart. Sounds like a boxing match, doesn't it? So what we're looking at here is that at 21,169 the 1st of March, the Dow makes a top. In my work, it made a top.
Okay.
And very soon after that, we went short the Dow. And what I was anticipating was the theme would be lower highs and lower lows, just to make it as simple as possible.
Yes.
The confusing thing was that we used up time, even with the move from 21,169 down to the low of 20,412. That's 700 points. Well, that's nothing. I mean, you're up at 21,000. However, we've used up time, and in that time, what I had to wait for was the S&P gave me a sell signal as well, so subscribers went short the S&P, and we had to wait, and finally, the QQQ series, if I can just hit the right button right here, the QQQ series comes in, and it makes that sudden spike to the top at 133.48 on the 5th of April, and that's now just over a month later. And people have to keep in mind that tops form in the market sporadically. Remember back in 2000, it was like, I think January the 14th, the Dow made its top.
Yep, and then March 15th, March 20th, yep.
Exactly. You had to wait until March before the SOX and the S&P made its top. But lows, remember back we got that fantastic buy signal back on, for me, it was the 6th of March of 2009.
Yes.
But it was a long weekend, so on the Monday, that was Friday, and then on the Monday, you got the S&P making its low on the 9th. So So culmination to the bottom is a fear factor, and you see the volatility index spike huge. So you get this conglomeration right at the bottom. Within days, you get the indices coming together for a nice V-shaped bottom. So this top, I had to wait. Now what's happened is we've gone short the QQQ series, and these are the dailies. And it's so fascinating. I had to wait until today, and another 10 minutes. I have to wait for Friday. Well, today's Thursday because Friday is a holiday.
Sure.
So I had to wait for today at 4 o'clock to get the weekly charts to see what's going on. I didn't officially have a sell signal to sell mode in the weekly charts. So let me go through this again. The Dow, the S&P, and the QQs are all in sell modes. The weekly chart, you can see, this is the first big down candle in the QQQ series.
Yeah,
so
it looks like your weekly is going to close under your 9-period moving average.
Not that. The 9 is the thick black line, which is just a little bit below.
Well, it's interesting. No, I see yours, but watch this. I just put this up, and we'll see how this. Yeah, watch this. That looks, and what happens, folks, we'll commit to the close, but that looks like it just, you see that?
Yes. Okay. So that's very interesting. For you, it's done that. Yeah.
Oh, no, hold it. But you know what? That's, no.
Is that a 9?
I have 131.08. That's what it was. But, hey, we'll see.
Okay, so now this is very interesting because now within 10 minutes to go, the Dow INDU, I actually anticipated this. I've already put a down arrow. That to me is a sell mode because you're underneath the 9-period moving average, but that really wasn't the issue. Look, the MACD, the green line is crossed under the red line. That's the moving average convergence, divergence. Look how poor it is over here on the daily chart. And the stochastic is way down under 80%. It's at 65%. So what I'm really looking at here is that up until now, we've usurped energy, but we haven't really broken down. With the sell mode now in the weekly charts of the Dow and the S&P, as I say, still not yet in the QQQ series, my thinking is that we might start to find some choppiness at the bottom here with the Dow type stocks and the S&P. But it would be surprising to me if the stocks like Amazon, and I've got sell signals. I even did that on Tesla. Look, there's your peak D. I always look for Ds. And Amazon is down sharply in the daily. The weekly is still looking not bad. But look at this. When you go to Tesla, Tesla has also pulled back. So I've got peak F in Tesla daily. So I'll be waiting next week. So this is the way I'm looking at it. This is the reason why my webinar coming up a week from today is going to be so important, because I think by next week, this time, I will have a lot more evidence about what's happening in the weekly charts. And the whole thing about the webinar is to talk about what stocks, again, you've had the semiconductors, and we short the semis as well. Look at the huge move down that the semis have had. Look, that's a sell mode now in the weekly chart of the semis, and they led the market up.
Yes.
So I'm looking at the rotation to see which stocks are going to be the stocks and sectors that could move us higher in this next phase of this mega bull market. What kind of correction we're having, how long should it last? Will it be a rotational type correction so that we've had a month and a quarter of the Dow and the S&P consolidating? We haven't had the NASDAQ. Maybe now the NASDAQ starts to pull back and we find a little bit of strength. That's going to be telling me which stocks are ripe for moving back to the upside after this move down. And that's what I'm going to be talking about. So it's a very comprehensive look at the markets. It's an hour-and-a-half webinar. This will be for subscribers. People can sign up now, and they'll be able to join in. But what's really important about it is that some sectors, I think, like the semiconductors, are kind of done for now. They have to take a breather. And some of the high-tech sectors, same thing. I'm going to be looking at what groups are actually holding up quite well. Is there a difference between the oil producers and the oil service? Gold, you've been magnificent with this gold, and I'm going to be talking about how gold is going to impact the market, how the dollar is going to. So it's a very comprehensive look. What sectors we're going to be looking at, why I do this periodically, every 3 months or so, and we always have goals, and we start putting into place next week probably. We'll start even putting some stocks that we think are looking quite good, that are holding up very well, into play. And we'll hopefully be keeping these shorts because I think we've still got a little bit more to go on the downside.
And folks, you can come right over to our website at TFNN. You're right in the carousel. You're going to see Basil Chapman's subscriber event Thursday, April 20th. You can sign up right now. test drive it for a month. You get the webinar, you get the whole ball of wax, and as you're going over there, folks, don't forget, markets are closed tomorrow. This is your last shot, the next 3 days to take advantage of the Tiger Dollar sale as well as the Spring Gold Report sale. So on the Gold Report, folks, if you have the Gold Report now, it's a great way to get another year at a huge discount. If you don't, you want to get in the metals market, also a great time. Basil, you have a great weekend, safe weekend, happy holiday, man.
Happy holiday to you.
We look forward to your show next Monday.
Thank you, Tom. Have a great weekend.
Thank you so much. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. Dow right now is down 93.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow Industrials right now are down 110. You get the Nasdaq off 23. S&Ps are off 12. You get gold up 10.50. And what you can expect out here, folks, markets, of course, are closed tomorrow. Markets across the world, in Asia will be opened tonight. Bottom line is that if we go over and we do take a look at the yen right now, let me pull this, but actually I'm going to go to the Nikkei first. The reason I'm going to go to the Nikkei is that, so the yen's been getting stronger, folks. That's what has been pushing gold into higher price. The Nikkei last night broke down. What we did is that it went down $125. Not that that's a lot, okay, but the bottom line is that it was like a razor blade. You know, the high out here was 19,656, and now you're 1,000 points lower. Where that 1,000 points took 3 weeks. Bottom line, once you broke this 18,650, which we did 2 nights ago, there's nothing stopping this now to get all the way down to where this whole thing started on election night which is 17,427. The reason being is that we went up so fast. Once you got croaked, guess what? You're going to go down just as fast. What that's all about, of course, and this is where it goes back to the yen. The yen had started off at a price point on November 9th. That little baby was at 105. It goes straight up to 118. So when the yen is higher, that means it's weaker. That means that you can push more exports out of Japan. That means the Nikkei goes up because that's, of course, what basically countries like weak currencies. The reason they like weak currency, if you're an export country, you can push more goods out and it's less expensive for everyone else. Bottom line, what ends up happening? The yen goes from 118 yen to $1 US, now 109 to $1 US. This baby broke on Tuesday, broke downtown. Now this baby's on this way down to 104 again, and that brings us right back to the gold market. Because when we go over to the gold market, what I expect you're going to see, number one, is that you get an ABC structure on the way up. The price projection is $1,313. That's your A to B equals C to D. We had monster volume last Friday. That's where we went up on price and had volume, and then it gave it up on price. Turned into a complex ABC structure up. You pulled down on Monday with 182,000 contracts. So watch this. Friday, we go up with 375. We pull back with 182. Guess what? Tuesday comes right back at you. Goes up with 292,000 contracts. Yesterday, you did 251,000. Today, you did 226,000. That is big contract volume, folks, particularly today for a holiday trading into a 3-day weekend. This is a big number. So the 1313 is on the agenda. That's the first part. Now, watch this. When we take this and we put this on a continuous contract, and you got to remember something. ABC structures, you can do a 1-to-1 ABC structure. You can do a 1-to-0.382. And what that means is that, let's say the first move is 10 points. Second move can be 13. That's a 1-to-1.382. Or 1-to-150. First move's 10 points. Next move's 15. What happens in the gold contract, folks, gold loves doing a 1-to-1.382 to a 1.50, whether it's going up or down. When it's going up, it goes up much further than you expect. When it's going down, it does the exact same thing. The way this is set up, it looks to me that more than likely the 1338 is gonna go after. And the 1338 was the high of the night of the election because that was a brutal night. What happened is it got up to 1338 and then crashed. Pretty amazing. Don't forget about the Tiger Dollar sale, folks, and the gold report sale. It's only 3 more days. Always remember, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever focus on grows. Have a great weekend. Have a safe weekend. Have a great Easter. Have a great holiday. Have a great whatever you're celebrating, folks. You stay right there. Our man, Mr. Andy Hex, coming up next. Wow! Go get him, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.